Welcome everyone to a special Halloween spooktacular of Plague Inc. I'm not sick today, but I am in the mood for something spooky. What do we got that's spooky? Fucking vampire. Sentient mutagenic pathogen triggers a powerful thirst for blood. Sweet. The following new gene types have been discovered and unlocked. Symptostasis. Playing as a vampire plague is different than others. We got Healthy Eater. Increases vampire's maximum health. Vampire gets more DNA from destroying labs and Templar bases. Vampire Blood Rage ability does not cost DNA. Vampire Blood Rage ability kills more people. And Vampire gets more DNA when consuming people using Blood Rage. We've got Bat Bolt. Vampire flight range increases. Budget Bat. Flight ability doesn't cost DNA. Flies faster when not injured. Flies faster, but flying damages health. And Vampire starts Blood Rage automatically when entering a new country. The socially awkward Bat. I've given it a bonus to spreading into the air. We got Witch Doctor. Vampire heals faster when in its lair. Understandable. Harder for drones to target lairs. Nice. Vampires less likely to be spotted in countries with lairs. Lair DNA bonus triggers with fewer infected people, and all bubbles are automatically popped for you. Thanks, mad scientist. But, let's hop to it and become a fucking vampire. I'm just gonna play on normal. Nox Eternus, the never-ending night. Something is waking. Centuries ago, a human close to death was infected by a sentient pathogen. The Shadow Plague. Buried deep underground, the human was slowly consumed and transformed. The Shadow Plague has fully mutated the DNA of its host into a being of great power. Now driven by an eternal hunger, it is time to rejoin the world, and this time, humanity will fall. Where to begin, though? Germany, always popular. Whoops! I meant to check other European countries to start, but now we're starting in Germany. We're kicking it old school. The world has changed beyond belief, but the vampire can already smell the blood of billions of humans waiting to be consumed and subjugated. Alright, so a vampire starts with 23 research points, which are important and useful because you need them to develop symptoms. Shadow Blessing doesn't cost anything, but you need it, otherwise you'll just, start eating people. You know, bloodthirst. Vampire feeds by drinking the blood of its victims whilst they are still alive, eventually sucking them dry. That's kind of an inevitability. Blood Gift. Vampire visits hundreds of humans each night and marks them in blood, infecting them with the Shadow Plague. No thanks, don't want that. Vampire adapts to the modern world and is able to feed much more stealthily, as well as concealing their presence, making it harder for humans to detect the vampire. I would like that, please. Thank you. We're gonna be sneaky. We're gonna be sneaky with this shit. Genetic shift in virus increases infectivity, mutation chance, and makes cross-species infection possible. Increases future research speed. Increases future research? Oh no, that's bad. I don't want that. But just spreading it through people alone is tricky business. Right, so it makes sense that allowing animals to contract the disease makes it easier to cure, because then they just start taking a bunch of vampiric birds and they're like, yep, this bird's a vampire. That's fucked. Well, let's increase effectivity, especially in arid environments. No. Human environments? No. Water and air are never bad choices. They're awfully expensive, though. What do we got for symptoms? Infected struggle to sleep at night. Increases infectivity. Cysts develop and fill with a dark pus. Increases infectivity and slightly harder to cure. No thanks. That increases severity by a lot. I don't want that. Increases the speed at which the vampire can heal while in their lair. No thanks. I don't think that's necessary. I need the antibiotic tolerance, but that's expensive. Blood Rage. No thanks. Let's stick with something simple. Let's go with the Blood Gift. Able to meditate and emit the Shadow Plague in a huge cloud. Tens of thousands of humans infected every day. Fuck it. Let's go for it. Let's get the dark cloud. And then soon we'll be able to fly wherever we need to spread the plague. Yep, it's infected all right. And let's create a lair. Vampire creates a lair in Germany. Hidden away from humans, this lair acts as a base for the vampire. Here it can heal itself as well as generate DNA by conducting genetic experiments on both healthy and infected. Nox Eternus created by Vampire. The vampire releases a unique strain of the Shadow Plague called Nox Eternus, the never-ending night, which spreads independently from the vampire. Infected humans have no idea what the vampire has planned for them. But we do. Your vampire can change the world. Your vampire is shown as a red icon. It can fly around and do all sorts of awesome, cool stuff. But let's worry about just, infecting, a couple million people in Germany. Unfortunately, at this point, the disease is not as infective as its own as we would like. But now we can turn into a bat so we can start flying around. That's cool. And you can increase travel speed and flight distance. And the Shadow Portal allows the vampire to instantly travel to any lair in the world, regardless of distance. This is an important ability to develop, but not so important right now. That being said, we are going to start going. We have a date with Destiny. Oh, apparently I can't select a bubble while I'm preparing to fly. The UK has been infected, 350,000 people or so. That's enough for my purposes. Iceland has been almost completely infected. We also ate 17 people while we were there. Greenland, totally infected. That place fucked instantly. Yeah. Unknown disease spotted in Greenland. Yeah, who'd have suspected? Yeah, the cool thing about playing a vampire is that you're able to fly into countries that would normally otherwise be safe from your influence and control, because you can literally fly there and just start fucking shit up. All right. It's important. So here's an interesting fact. We cannot fly from Alaska to Russia. I know Sarah Palin can see her house from there, but we can't fly there, fucking apparently. How am I doing research over here? The lair's over there. Well, I do have 5 million infected people, so presumably one of them is under my control. Igor, give me new subjects. Yes, they have this thing called a telephone. We can speak over long distances now. It's incredible, is it not? All right. It's really useful to have a lair on every continent because I am reasonably certain we will not be able to fly to Africa from here. We can! Yay! Hooray, Africa! 1,000 people infected there in just a scarce few days. Let's get all that Africa. Let's infect the whole Africa. Everything. Oh, also Madagascar. Oh, I got you. I got your number today. You can't escape my wrath. Not this time. Close this, Madagascar. Close this. All right, let's get some new skills. Antibiotic tolerance. We did hit a lot of wealthy countries on the way here. Yeah, we need to increase infectivity. Just let's run the gamut a little bit. Nox Eternus struggles to spread in harsh climates. In order to affect people in hot, cold, or rich countries, you will need to upgrade your lairs to give specific bonuses to your disease and stuff. All right, cool. Let's go to Iran. I hear it's nice this time of year. Did I develop the Shadow Portal yet? Okay, I'm gonna do that now, just so that I can. Cold countries getting colder. Ha! Sucks to be them. They're already horrifically infected. What? There are how many people in China? Hold on. Hold on. I gotta check this out. Oh my god, there's so many. They're everywhere. Oh my god. Nocturnal symptom mutated? I am absolutely okay with this. Let's open up a new lair, and now we have a lair in basically every major area. If we need to get back to the Americas, we can go to the Americas. If we need to go to Europe, we can go to Europe. If we need to go to Asia, we can go to Asia. We got this all covered. That being said, can I just get on that? I can't get on that little dingle. Let's go to Southeast Asia. Here it's nice this time of year. Asia was cool, like China was sweet and all, but like we gotta do our thing, we gotta spread our wings and fly. We're busy. Alright, so cold countries are getting colder. I don't need that cold resistance. I've basically already infected them all. Let's go for the heat tolerance. Oh boy! 3D printed robot juicer! Mother of God. And let's keep going. We gotta keep flying. Oh God. We are Legion. Infecting everybody. Nox Eternus Awareness Day. Yeah, you'd better be aware. Oh, damn it. Placed on watch list? What? No, it's fine. Don't be a wimp. Just flying to New Zealand. Alright, so I could, like, try to fly back. Actually, I should probably hit New Guinea before I go too far. Damn. New lab built in Australia to cure Nox Eternus. Not on my fucking watch. Develop Blood Rage. I don't need Dark Ritual. Adrenal Surge would be nice. I'll take that. Blood Rage becomes more powerful. Increase to all vectors of transmission. Slightly. Mildly. Oh, sweet, I am landing there. Oh, wait. Right. Blood cult murders continue in Australia. Authorities in Australia are battling to stop the blood cult murders that are terrifying the country. So far, no one has been caught, but they claim it is only a matter of time. When they say it's a matter of time before we get caught, they are not joking. So yeah. Lab in Australia destroyed. No official information has been provided, but confusing reports are coming in about the total destruction of a WHO research lab in Australia, as well as large numbers of casualties set up to cure Nox Eternus. The loss of this lab will be a set back to the global cure efforts. Yeah, wouldn't know anything about that. I was elsewhere in the time. Blood cult leader tracked to New Guinea? No! Oh, you're full of shit. I'm not there. I'm not there at all. I'm in Japan now. Templar Industries reveals global vampire threat. The secretive multinational defense company says a vampire is behind the shocking blood cult murders, as well as the outbreak of Nox Eternus. Templar Industries claim to be taking urgent action to defend humanity. Yeah, when they say that, they're not kidding. Okay, we need to up our game. We need some better symptoms. Steroidal boost. Victims develop additional muscle mass and appear healthier and more attractive. Increases infectivity. Pheromone secretion. Axillary steroids manipulates pheromone production, making victims more charismatic and able to more easily manipulate and seduce others. Increases infectivity. We've already been caught. There's no point in trying to remain hidden. Anabolic boosts increases infectivity, but can also be lethal. No thanks, I don't want that. As the disease infects the brain, excessive optic nerve impulses trigger a severe intolerance to light. Increased infectivity. Stay indoors, kids. The teeth in the infected grow and can protrude from the teeth. What? Protrude from the mouth, pardon me. Misshapen sores appear on face and ooze dark pus. No thanks. That sounds like really... Decreases volumes of red blood cells, leading to infected looking pale. Gotta get that. Gotta get pale looking. Gotta get pale. Suppressed blood flow gives victims a deathly white appearance. No thanks, I'm good on that. Hyperdentia sounds good. Jugular bite. The infected feel an urge to go and bite others on the neck, specifically targeting the jugular. Increases infectivity by a lot. Alright, so we're just about as infectious as we can been. Vampire feeding attracts attention in Japan. Oh yeah, it was only a matter of time. We've been found out, folks. Oh, I see a new lab going up. Oh, shit. Okay. There's already a lab in New Guinea that New Zealand that I didn't notice, and that's bad. What do I have that can increase? Oh, let's increase our blood frenzy power, so that way we can just totally wreck people. Jugular bite. Shadow slaves. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I need, folks. Templar Industries activate military protocols. So now those little areas are Templar run labs. And those labs will keep working until we destroy them. And that's why it's important that we get Shadow Portal, so we can go to where we need to in order to stop their research. Take me to Italy. Also, some shadow slaves would be nice, please. Thank you. Neuropathic manipulation causes severe behavioral abnormalities and eventually permanent psychosis, causing infected to become slaves to the vampire. Cannot devolve. Surges of contractile proteins combined with constant micro-trauma increase muscle mass, infected easily able to overpower other humans. I like it. Mutations in the endocrine system causes parts of skin to harden and calcify, lethal over time. Blood sacrifice. Infected bleed themselves to strengthen the vampire. Layers generate extra DNA as more people are infected. Vampiric awakening. Create a new vampire by temporarily producing toxic mutagens. Almost all infected will die, but eventually a viable host will be found. I need a friend. I need some pals. Let's make this more infective so that we can get more people in on it. Because the cure is already at 31%, and we are going to need some help if we're going to take down this Templar bullshit. So we've got an adrenal surge, we've got a dark infiltration, blood rage is more powerful. Let's see if we can take down a Templar lair. If we can't, that's fine. We can always escape. Nox Eternus causes mass psychosis in victims. People infected with the Eternal Night have been enslaved by the vampire and forced to go on bloody killing sprees. There is no helping or reasoning with them. Everyone in Central Asia has been enslaved by Nox Eternus and now serves the vampire. Science and band in the country has fallen into darkness. Vampire slaves wage war in New Zealand. Enslaved humans infected with Nox Eternus are fighting a brutal civil war in New Zealand as they battle to take over the country in the name of their vampire master. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it. Alright. I don't know how well the Templars are doing. Templar base in the Middle East has been destroyed by vampire. Sweet. Unfortunately, my character has been grievously injured, so I'm gonna take Dark Ritual so I can eat some people. And that way, I can totally... Yes! New vampire created in Egypt. You should get well. Eat food. Nox Eternus mutated and developed Blood Sacrifice 1? Oh, I didn't spend the DNA to get it. Cool. Now I can spend that DNA on Shadow Blades. Vampire is able to create devastating blades of shadow which cut down everything before it. Blood Rage becomes even more powerful, and the final rank is Demonic Fury. Channels the Shadow Plague to call down unspeakable devastation on their foes. Blood Rage becomes more powerful. Lair Healing. I'd like some Lair Healing. I mean, at this point I'm doing the whole Blood Rage thing, and that's pretty cool. Templar prepared drones to target vampire lairs. No, don't do that. I need those. Alright, can you take down a lair on your own? I know you're fresh, but you got those sweet shadow blades. Nuclear attack on Saudi Arabia? Huh. I wouldn't know anything about that. Yeah, it looks like that lair is about to go down, which is bad. Oh my god, the Templar industries in Bolivia got destroyed just because there were so many infected that they overwhelmed their defenses. The Templar report that an advanced military drone managed to find and destroy a lair in Colombia. This will significantly weaken the vampire. Significantly weaken? Speak for yourself. Eat food to regain health. Alright. Let's get to Sweden. End that crap. Oop. Break that lab, please. Thank you. Now here's where things get fun. 2-on-1. They could not stand before us. And now we will lay waste to Norway. There's only one last Templar research facility in South Africa. Actually, Canada's looking strangely healthy. I need to increase the infectivity. Must work harder. More work. It transmits by nearly every discernible mean. Blood Sacrifice 2? No, I'm good on that. But masticatory tension. Masticatory muscles become engorged, increasing the effectiveness of biting other humans, increases infectivity. I'm down. Slightly lethal? I don't want any lethality. I don't want any of that. Slightly harder to cure? I'll take slightly harder to cure. I know I'm ahead of the curve right now, but I don't want to fall behind. We can fly pretty far now. Hopefully, together, we will be strong enough. Yeah, the Templar grows stronger in South Africa. At this point, there are so many Templar, all centrally located in one place. It's going to be hard to take them down. Hard, but not impossible. Go, my minions. Rip them to shreds. Do not relent. Templar forces eradicated. Drink your fill, my minions. Eat until you are sated. I'm pretty sure cure research has... Oh, it's not stopped entirely. Also, our German lair has been destroyed. That's fine. We'll just create a new one here. Unfortunately, creating another one will prove incredibly difficult because the cost goes up. Weeping Sores? Alright, we have Weeping Sores now. This was an inevitability. Alright. We've infected almost everyone. I'm not certain if we have to kill them. It seems as if the blood sacrifices are doing their jobs. Are there any healthy people left in the world? That's the question. Total dead? There are no healthy people left in the world. Got it. Trigger the kill switch. What's our kill switch, guys? I don't actually know. How do we kill these people? I'm working on it. The closest thing we've got is dermal calcification. We could just try going around and eating all of them, but that would take a prohibitively long amount of time. Guys, the blood cult's doing its job. I don't know what more you want from me. Can I afford dermal calcification now? Cool. Cranial elephantitis. Adenoma triggers mutated growth hormone, which triggers bone growth in the skull. Highly lethal. Well, at this point, our lethality is pretty high, so people will just start dropping like flies. It appears not. All right. I don't see any labs that are still up and running. Here we go. Labs. ETA 2028. The potential is low. Where is the one active lab? Key research contributors, the Caribbean. Oh, huh. There are no infected people in the Caribbean. Nor can I get there easily. Funny that. How did I miss them? Huh. They must have just closed their port really fucking fast. All right. Just destroy them. Ruin them. Kill, maim, eat, infect. Do your thing. Nox Eternus has enslaved the world. The Shadow Plague has fully corrupted humanity with Nox Eternus, and now after thousands of years, the vampires can finally begin their rule of blood and pain. The world falls into eternal darkness. Sanity's Requiem. I had to make the joke. Anyway, that'll do for this special spooktacular version of Plague Inc. Thank you very much for joining me as a crazy vampire man. Victory! Vampires rule the world now. If you liked what you saw, if you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. If you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon, and I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, hire an artist to make cool shit, and do the coolest thing I can think of. Figure out how to turn into a literal vampire. But until then, hope you all have a wonderful evening. Good night, everyone. Booga booga booga.